the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
Today is January 25th, 2022. It's 4:09 a.m. This is the third video of today recording. I have too many tweets to share with you, so I'm just gonna record. Whenever I have time, I'll just edit. It's quiet right now. All right, so that was the last prayer that I read on my last video. So let's go back to Twitter. And by the way, let me know how the sound is, because I found out yesterday my stupidity for not reading the entire manual of the mic, the new mic. I was supposed to press a button for 3 seconds to remove some echoing. I didn't do that. I found out it was like near the end of the manual, and I come across it. I was like, oh my god, I'm so effing dumb. So I did that today on all of the recording today, so hopefully we don't have any issues. And to know that I was gonna buy a brand new something else to change the audio, my god. But anyway,
Resistance.
was the last tweet that I did, and this is the first one for this video. Okay, quote, women need a seat at the table, they need an invitation to be seated there, and in some cases they need to create their own table. We need a global understanding that we cannot implement change effectively without women's political participation, end quote. Meghan Markle. All right, the minute I saw this, I had to bookmark it. I had to share it with you. All right, the UK tabloid demonized this pure soul because of her skin color. They are baggage for God. They are baggage for God. And thank God, with her core values that her mother put in her, to stick to her true self, even though with that platform that she had married into, she then let go of her shine, her core values, her understanding of life. May God continue to bless Meghan, because a lot of people will have forgotten where they came from. A lot of people. But she did not. She rather leave that and then go back to her core values, because her mental health is priority. She was better at her, her honest way. So, okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, the comments. Okay, talk the talk. Okay, there's Meghan. I'm telling you, the very first time I came across this picture, and I was like, bam. She's like a bright light in the middle of these kids. The media wanted to shut that light down. That was before Oprah interview, where Oprah said they wanted her to be 50% less of herself and all of this. The minute I saw this picture, and I was like, she's like a bright light in the middle of these kids, and those kids were looking up to her. And then they didn't want that. They wanted those young people to stay at whatever level they are in. That's it. You cannot move, upgrade yourself. Okay, remember, when, let's say your parents might be poor or whatever it may be, that doesn't mean you could end up like that. The same way, if your mother and father are rich, it's not you who's rich, it's your mother and father. Depending on what they decided to leave for you, okay, you are your own person. So anybody could get themselves out of any situation. But what these people were trying to do is saying that these kids, whatever situation they are in, they're gonna stay there. Meghan is putting too much thing in their head to make them work extra hard to get out of whatever situation that they are in. That's what I saw when I saw this picture. I mean, that's what I said when I saw this picture. Okay, discernment and will to create one's own table is the mark of an individual who embodied agency and self-worth. And yeah, like they were saying, she talked the talk and walked the walk. What is it? Harry brought her to the table of the royal family. What did they do? They rejected her. What did she do? She said, it's okay. I don't have to be at your table. Okay, I could create my own. And this is exactly what they did. Okay, she talked the talk and walked the walk. What's Archwell? Okay, she walked the walk. And the thing is that people cannot say, oh, she just decided to do this and did and that. Even though I wasn't following her from before, I find out she was doing those kind of things way before she met Harry. Okay, nobody can say all of a sudden she changed at the snap of a finger. She's been doing that. Right? She never changed. Okay, Her Royal Highness Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Okay, Meghan Markle icon. There's this, another one again where those kids, she's shining light to the kids. Okay, seconded, absolutely Meghan, love it. Copy, stop talking about copycat. Who is she talking about? Copy what? Meghan has been doing her thing. That calls for a block. Oh, the other day, I came across some tweets and I didn't like the comments. And then I saved those names when I come across a squad is saying to black. And I put the tweet list in there. And one of the squad said, no, one of them is a solid rock squaddy. And I think when you know, when you retweet something, there was a whole bunch of names in between, and I think I grabbed the wrong one in that, and I was like, I'm sorry, but I didn't agree with the comments. I didn't know, maybe it's my fault and things like that. Okay, let's read some more, and then that's it. Okay, there's this here, World Vision. Okay, true, genuine, real fact. The parents of newborn, quote, girl and quote, babies are really the most luckiest and gifted parents in the world, because these, quote, future generation and quote, girls are going to rule the world and, okay, on top most executive position and top most companies around the world. Okay, Meghan, there's a love. Okay, RBG said something similar. Women need to be where all decisions are made. Yeah, because most guy, let's see here. Come on, tell that to the Obamas. Okay, but when most men are making decision, I'm not talking about women. When they're making decision, they usually think of two ways: themselves or between their legs. That's it. Okay, very rarely. Remember, I said most, not all. Most, majority of them. Look at women had to fight for voting right, for many other things that they exclude women out of. They don't see women as human beings at some shape or form. Most of them see them as object where they could do as they please. So when women get involved because of their natural instinct, well, again, most, not all women. Okay, I have to because we've seen women who's in high position, they don't think that way. But majority of women, when they are in high position, they don't only think of themselves. They want to, okay, raise their hand to grab the others, lift them up. They think of as a motherly figure to help others who's going through so much, these kind of things. All right, let's go to the next tweet. Okay. There's just something about the way another woman can see you and lift and love you up that is like nothing else on earth. Shout out to the sistren who are truly precious gem. All right, so I saw this and I thought I should group it together. I don't know how the rest group the rest of the tweets are.
But I was afraid that if I spoke off the top of my head, my thoughts would get jumbled. So I wrote this little. This is Adele. Thank you for learning how to shine through all the dark and cloudy days. All the battles that you overcome in your personal life are victories not just for you and your family, but for the entire world. I think I speak for many when I say that we are grateful for your life. And when I say your life, I really mean you, Adele.
There's a music in the background. I don't know if they're gonna mess this up, this video, but I'll put it anyway. So I have to stop in between at some shape or form. Okay, and it's very comforting to see she's accepting that how do you call this, what's the term shall I say, that what she's telling her about her, you know, I don't know, but it was very nice. And little did I know, she did participate in some of those charities that Meghan have done. I believe the kitchen, community kitchen. She's UK has some beautiful soul, but it's very saddening to see how the tabloid, the royal family are putting, you know, extinguish. It's some beautiful soul who could help so many others, and then they want that spotlight, but they're not doing well with that spotlight. Let me continue. I'm sorry I had to do my thing in between.
Human being underneath all the branding, politics, and chaos that inevitably takes place when someone is commercially successful in the music industry. Underneath it all, there's you, and that's the Adele that we love and are grateful for. So please keep on shining.
I'm trying to best. Thank you. So sweet. Oh, thank you. That's beautiful. That's right. And I keep the note as well.
Wow, she's like, can I keep the letter as well? That was so beautiful. And what I really get out of this is where she said, it's very low, I'm gonna have to ramp up the volume, is that there's some people, she didn't say it that way, I'm just paraphrasing, when they become very successful, they commercialize, they forget where they came from. But with Adele, even though she made it big, she never forget where she came from. This is, okay, Okay, now I'm crying. I love Adele so much, and I agree. Women like make the most powerful forces on earth. Okay, I truly love her. So down to earth, so kind. Adele is one of those women like Meghan who lift other women and girls so full of love, compassion, kindness, and so much more. It's inspiring, heartwarming, and hope affirming. I concur. She's a lovely woman. Love Adele. Beautiful, down to earth spirit. Okay, there's this. Okay, your page is full of grace shown to women who should be protected at all costs. It's fabulous. Okay, it's a love letter, and my heart is so full. Yeah, exactly. This is such a beautiful thing to witness. Okay, this tweet was deleted by the tweet author. I don't know what this tweet means, but let me live in a good. So they said, okay, Pagan Trelawney. I follow her. Okay, I thought it was someone I didn't follow, where they said her page is full of strong women supporting other women. So I wanted to go and check her page. Next tweet. Okay, Prince Andrew Ghislaine Maxwell, the royal editor, based at Buckingham Palace, and 6 years. How long you there? Criminal conviction or not? I saw what I saw. I was with other officers at the time. They're too scared to come forward because of likes or view. I'm not mate. Okay, so what is that here? That should have been another video. This is what happened when those things are piled up. Okay, I had a lot of tweets to share with you, and then I keep on leaving them, and then now they mixed up with other things. Okay, he was a tactic policeman who stood outside so he wouldn't know the intimate detail of what was going on. End quote. At royal editor urged viewers of a bombshell new Prince Andrew documentary to take a former royal police officer's explosive claim, quote, with a grain of salt. End quote. All right, let's see here. 2 minutes. Oh, it's so long.
A bombshell documentary exploring the ties between Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein has accused the royal of being in a relationship with Ghislaine Maxwell. It features interviews with palace insiders, and it comes as Prince Andrew prepares to face a civil trial in the US on sex abuse charges.
From the way she was allowed to enter and exit the palace at will, we suspected that she may have had an intimate relationship with Prince Andrew.
It's called...
I mean, he's a suspected. Okay, he didn't say they are. He we suspected, because if the person keeps on coming in and out like that at free will, meaning opposite sex, something like that. So he's saying he's suspected. But if this is what he saw, if this is his truth, he's gonna stick to his truth. Oh my goodness. And then you have another one who's coming to discredit what this person said. That's his truth. Okay, I had to stop somewhere. Okay.
Ghislaine, Prince Andrew and the pedophile, and it airs in the UK today. Sunrise Royal editor Rob Jobson joined us now. Jobbo, are you shocked that Andrew was bonking Ghislaine?
The term they use, bunking. Okay, that's the first time I'm hearing this word here, bunking Ghislaine.
Well, I'm not sure it's true. Let's be honest, the person they've called up, Kochi...
How could we take you to be honest when many of the things you say yourself are lies? With that, I'm already discrediting you here. All right? So the other guy is saying what he saw. He didn't say, he said he suspected. Okay? He didn't say that he saw them doing the dirty deed, but the coming in and out, he suspected. That's what he said. So... at least he's putting us a notice that he didn't say he saw them doing anything inappropriately, but he suspected due to the fact that she's coming in and out so frequently. All right?
There's a guy called Paul, the copper there who was quoted, and he actually did 6 years in prison for fraud. So I'm surprised he's quoted on it.
There's the thing here of attacking the messenger just because you don't like what you're hearing. All right? That doesn't mean that he didn't see what he saw, you know?
Television program from this. He was jailed in 2009. So, and he also wasn't a protection officer. He was a static policeman that stood outside. He wouldn't have known the intimate details.
Hey, there it is. You prove his case here. He was there. All right? He probably wasn't, and obviously nobody other than certain people can go in somebody's bedroom. But he was a working person over there. So it's possible he saw what he saw. So you can't discredit him for saying what he saw. All right? So Jobson is pretty much confirming what the guy is saying. All right?
details of what was going on. So that particular guy they quoted there, I would take his evidence with a pinch of salt. But the actual documentary itself is very good documentary. It seems to explore a lot of things, including the little black book. And there's a great scene in there where the presenter goes through Epstein's black book and gets Prince Andrew's mobile and gets his answer machine message. But yeah, it looks undoubtedly they were close. Undoubtedly they were friends.
What? With all those pictures going to Sangrium, you doubting they were friends? How the hell can you say that when there's so many pictures in court at, what is it? Can I go to where the Queen is? What is it? Balmoral, whatever, the pictures they show in court where Epstein and Ghislaine working in the Queen's estate? No, someone had to end them. You doubted they were close? So where did those pictures come from? You don't just invite anybody there. All right, let's listen. My God, look at event that they are. They're showing pictures to debunk his thing. You think someone who's not close or friend with him will be that close like that in this type of environment? Jeez.
Machine message. But yeah, it looks undoubtedly they were close. Undoubtedly they were friends. But I just found it difficult when I watched the documentary to take the evidence of a convicted felon as making.
Look at attacking the guy with a convicted felon. You know, with the world, they could make things happen, even though if you're innocent. I don't know what the charges against that guy was, but come on.
As sort of convicted Prince Andrew.
Oh, good point.
Okay, so how do you think this could impact the sex assault case against him?
Well, I mean, the bottom line is they're going to have to look at real evidence when it comes to that case, and that evidence is mounting up against him. There's no doubt that he was friendly with Epstein. There's no doubt that he was friendly with Ghislaine Maxwell.
There it is. What were you saying before? There's no doubt he was friend with Ghislaine. What were he saying? He just debunked his own thing. Did he listen or did he manage to process what he was saying? And a few minutes ago, he's saying you doubted they were friends. And then now you're saying, what the hell? Okay, let's see here.
Mounting up against him. There's no doubt that he was friendly with Epstein. There's no doubt that he was friendly with Ghislaine Maxwell.
There it is. He's saying he debunked his own thing, his own nonsense he just said a few minutes ago. What the hell is wrong with this guy?
Goodness, she was invited to all the palaces
on
a regular basis. And even though the policeman that was convicted of fraud was speaking there, you know, he's not necessarily lying. I mean...
Thank you. This is what I was saying at the beginning. Okay, that was his truth. You can tell him what he saw is not what it is. You weren't there when he was there. He saw what he saw. He's telling what he saw. And there you were. The guy, what the hell? He just debunked his own nonsense he said at the beginning. Unless I misunderstood what he was saying. I don't know. English is not my primary language. Maybe I misunderstood something here. Let me move it back slightly.
So there's no doubt that he was friendly with Ghislaine Maxwell. Goodness, she was invited to all the palaces on a regular basis. And even though the policeman that was convicted of fraud was speaking there, you know, he's not necessarily lying. But he wouldn't know the exact detail. My feeling is it just shows the real link between Maxwell, Epstein, and Andrew. And the more that is repeated, the more dangerous it becomes to him in that case, because two of those people, Maxwell and Epstein, have been convicted. One of being a paedophile, the other of a sex trafficker. And that doesn't look good for Prince Andrew.
There it is. He debunked his own thing. Exactly what I was saying. Then he said at the end. At the beginning, he was trying to... Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
He was always known as Randy Andy, wasn't he? So it's all coming home to roost. Jono, thank you for that.
All coming to roost. Okay, I refuse to be silenced by a Bernard Manning lookalike. Okay, I believe you. Okay, I believe you. I believe Virginia, and like Harry and Meghan, I don't believe anything from the royal voter. This Jobson guy is toxic. He started saying some nonsense, but at the end, he pretty much debunked his own nonsense from the beginning. Okay, don't bite, ignore the fools. Okay, I got Bernard Manning sticking on me. Future is LOL. All right, next tweet. All right. What's this here? I know Biden and Garland aren't that type, but I would personally still like to know if Trump won the 2016 election. Oh my God, these things were supposed to be, and the other thing, why did I put Texas at the beginning? But anyway, Okay. I don't know if the Hillary campaign has released their internal polling data from the election, but it will be really interesting to see. Some stuff is going on in the UK. I'm saying the UK, in the US, regarding the election thing and stuff like that. So people started questioning things. And there's me responding to that. We can also assume the same for Mitch, Ted, and what's the other one's faces, Lindsay. Okay, they have a system going on that have been working for them for years. Some have released that revealed and the Georgia Trump fell attempt. All right, I'm just saying. So what I'm saying is that these people, they should check how did they win their election, because there's some stuff that been going that looks very shitty. Okay. Know that as many of the senators and Congressperson scared stiff of Trump also did not win their races. Okay, that's people saying the same thing. There are also a few more to add in 2020, right? Lindsay. Okay, that's the same person too. Okay, I'm not a psychic, but I know the person of color. Okay, trust me, he didn't. All right, so people are questioning things now. Because I think after the election, Trump had ordered for people to seize the voting, the ballot box or something like that. So there's this here. War is coming to Eastern Europe. Looking for tickets to Barbados. Merkel caused this. What? Merkel caused this? Okay. Update. Ukraine, Russia. U.S. evacuating embassy staff on Monday. Russia Titan fighter jet. 90 tons of U.S. weapons reached Kyiv. Okay, this is someone who's reporting that. Germany's Navy chief resigned for comment against Ukraine. Four-way talks in Paris on Monday. NATO naval exercises and mid-Baltic state arming. All right, so there's people saying war is coming. And I think I've saying here, World War III. I've seen this miles away. Not surprised at all. All right, for some of you who've been following me, I've been saying this. All right, all the players that supposed to shut their mouth, not make progress going on in many different countries was for this. Now, everything is being played out. Like I said, I never did political science classes with the exception of a 101 class that I did. That did not qualify me to be saying I'm an expert on this. But when you see things going around the world and you see things playing out in front of you, you have to put two and two together. You can't let your instinct, your eyes, your instinct go without question things. All right? I pray that it doesn't. Nobody wants war, but some people, they can't live in peace. Okay? And this is what I was saying in one of my videos. I remember saying here, when they're saying black people this, you're hearing all those European countries blaming foreigners and all of that. And I'm saying, who's running their countries? Not black people, not people of color who's running their country. They're the one who's running their country. Black people's not doing anything to them. They just want how do you call this? A safe place to be. But these people, they can't live for peace. They always use minorities as the scapegoat for their objective. And this is the big thing. They blind the people with the hate on minorities, but meanwhile their business is taken care of, and by the time if their war comes in, it will be too late because they were too blind with their hate. This is the cancer of our society. I've said this before. The racism is the cancer of our society. Those people who are in power always use that to their advantage, to take part in their objective. All right, minorities are not running European countries. Who's running European countries? The Europeans. All right, so they blame that on black people, while the people who've been living in peace. I've said this before. They've been living in peace for so many years. They don't know how. They don't know. I guess they've been living so comfortably that they don't know what to do with themselves, and they had to do that. And this is what's probably gonna come. Okay. Those things they keep on doing to other countries, doing wars in different places, now it's going to come to your doorstep because while you were hating on minorities, and then this is it. There's a possibility it might, but let's hope not. Nobody likes war. Okay? Nobody likes war. So many lives going to be losing. It's going to be lost. Okay? This is awful. but the weapon manufacturers will happen coins. I mean, for years these people been after the coins. When is enough? Okay, for years they've been doing that with slavery. Well, we did slavery exist because they wanted power, they wanted money. Okay, the free labor. Okay, they've been collecting coins for centuries. What happened? They never had enough. This is why I'm not bothered with YouTube doing all this nonsense. Instead, what I do is I show what they're doing to my channel. So when push comes to shove, you get to see what my channel was going through. And this is why I felt like I need to share you some of the back end of my channel. People never had enough with money. Okay? I'm not rich. Believe me, a lot of money that I made from, if I could make millions off of my video, it will go a long way. My kid's gonna go to college at some point. I need money for that. But, you know, when I was in college, I pay for my own way. Okay? I came out debt-free. So many people who've been greedy for money for years, they came out with debt. So if you know how to manage yourself, you'll be all right. But these people, disturbing people's lives, well-being, mental well-being for a few bucks. Look at that, the first video that I did when I started recording today, the Cardi B case. All right? So many things. For a few minutes of disturbing somebody else's well-being, and now you get sued. Okay, this is awful, but the weapons manufacturers will exceedingly happy and think their coins. It's always the same. The people are thrown to the wolves while politicians make their backroom deals. Hey, it's too bad so many people don't see that. Okay, the basic, and then what happened is that they need the people to support them. And then this is why they keep on blinding them with the truth. And then they always fall for the nonsense, the shiny object. Okay, the basic organizing principle of any capitalist democracy is war. What is it? Is all European Americans know. Yeah. Some European countries just love to stay in peace. All right, that's always come from there and go international, white war, and will want anybody fight. I hope Africans won't risk their lives. I hope so too. Okay, I just praying that no war comes. Russia been spoiling for a fight since they annexed Crimea. Yep. And this is why I felt like this is the only politician they couldn't buy. Okay, President Obama. He was the only one that I believe he was afraid of. I've said it in another video, because when President Obama was in office, he stepped back. He put a dummy person in power, but he was still running things in the background. And then what happened? There it is. As soon as President Obama's term is over, he went to work and then buy all the other ones. And then America, I don't understand America. Well, they've been spoiled for so long. Okay, the system have been benefit them for so long. Now they're going after schooling. They don't want to teach history. So Americans are still going to be more blind. But they think the people they want to blind are going to be in the dark. Not so. Okay, they've been trying to blind the African Americans, minorities. Okay, they still find a way. But the people who's been where the system has been and benefiting them, that's the one who's gonna fall victim for that. They think they're hurting minorities. It's gonna be the other way around. And some of you who are driving, who probably didn't see what I wrote on the screen when I said this, is that I said in some shapes and forms, yes, they are hurting minorities. It's just extra hurdles to overcome to reach their objective. Yes, they are hurting minorities, but with so many hurdles they've been putting many minorities to, they know how to jump it, to overcome it, and find their way. But in the long run, they're hurting themselves. That's what I meant by that. In the long run, they are hurting themselves and the country as a whole. Right? Okay, we're already seeing this type playing out. Look at from the 60s, from the 50s and 60s. The integral, I'm thinking, I can't think right now. That little girl going to school for the first time. Ruby something. All right. We see all those mob around her. Didn't want her to participate in the school. And then as soon as that Oh my God, my mind is blank right now. There's a ruling that came, and then to integrate minorities into the schooling, and then all of the majority of the whites took their kids out to put them private. What have the private school done for them? Many minorities go to public school. Look at, they still made it. All right, so they're hurting themselves in the long run for preventing people to educate and all of that. And when you look at Jay Leno, when Jay Leno used to have his show, the late night show, where he goes on the street asking them some basic American history, they don't even know it. Okay, people from other countries knows American history more than American. All right, so you want to dumb them down? That's your fault, because the people who after education, who's craving for knowledge, will find a way. And these are the people who's going to rule you eventually. So they're hurting themselves. Okay, I'm really sorry for all of us. We are living in a terrible time. I disagree with Merkel. King started when America interfering with Ukraine politics years back. I really hate American government. They bring blood, death, struggle everywhere they touch. Okay, no, this time. Okay, this time is all Merkel. What is it? I think American was trying to, from my understanding, I could be wrong. We're trying to prevent. Was it Russia wanted Crimea, from my understanding, and then the U.S. during Obama's part was trying to preserve that. And for Ukraine? Ukraine doesn't want to be part of Russia. Okay? I mean, this thing have been playing out for the long run. I don't know why people are seeing this all of a sudden. Okay, with all the 2016 election, what Trump was trying to do, you see, what's the other one went over there? Who was the... Rudy Giuliani went over there to make some fake stuff and all of that. This been playing out for a long time. Ukraine didn't want to be that. They wanted American protection, when they help this kind of thing. This didn't come out of the blue. It's been boiling out. Nobody was paying attention. Okay, the tabloid was blinding people. Okay, this is the thing that I was saying. They were waiting for America to make this happen. Okay, Trump was going to turn a blind eye, let it be. Okay, for 2016, during Trump presidency, Russia took a huge leap to their objective. But many of us were not paying attention. And then you have the sex trafficking thing, give America their own problem. Okay, deal with your own problem while I take care of my business, this kind of thing. All right, right now, America is at last break. If we don't go vote, that will be the end of it, of democracy. There's some part where I see where they said now the Republicans are going after Roe versus Wade and all of this. And then another thing we should look at too, if the 2016 election did not go the way it should have been, and it was through fake document and all of that, they need to go back to all those Supreme Court that Trump appointed and all of that. They wanted to put their people. Those people cannot win in a fair way. They have to cheat, and then they try to do it again. I mean, when people vote, the Republicans don't win. This is why they were so upset when Meghan said for people to go vote. They know when people go vote, Republicans don't win. I don't know, why did I bring the few other tweets at the beginning here? It should have been on that. I mixed them up. I was having so many tweet piling up. I left some of the comment. To any of you who stumble on this video by accident, I just want to let you know that I'm not a political person. I don't have master degree in political science or anything like that. This is my humble opinion as I see things playing out in front of me. All right, I don't just rely on what the tabloid or the news media is telling me. I look at every other outlet to see what's going on. Okay, and this is my perspective of how I see things going on. Okay, so if you haven't paid attention, or if you have been paying attention and you see it a different way, that's your point of view. But just to let you know, if you stumble on this video by accident, this is my perspective based on how I see many things have been playing out in front of me. All right, that's my sums up of the way things have been. All right, so I just want to make this clear. So people don't say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I may not know what I'm talking about, but I cannot discredit my eyes and my ears, what I've seen going on. Okay? This is what I've seen, what I've heard, and how I put things in perspective for my own educational way. All right? So that's it. There's me here responding, World War III, there's the question mark. I've seen this mile away, not surprised at all. Okay, so there's this, I retweeted, there's me responding to that. All right, next tweet, that's the one I just came from. Next tweet, okay. Wall Street Journal, the head of the Germany resigned after saying that Russia will never surrender Crimea to Ukraine and that President Vladimir Putin only wanted respect. Maybe, I don't know, because most people, most men in power, they like to show they are tough. And then at what expense? Poor minorities, young men who are poor, who wanted a better life, they go to the army. They're using this poor soul to do their dirty work. Maybe, I don't know. This is where diplomacy come into play. If there is a talk, I don't know, we have to pay for that. World peace. Okay, after watching the original video, I think that part in your title is not why he resigned. Okay, Germany wants their last line. There's a video. I didn't do it. I probably will put the link here. There's a huge project that Russia is trying to do where it really wants to be in control of giving those European countries power. Okay, power meaning like gas, okay, electricity, this kind of thing. But the way that Russia wants to go, it's not clean. It's not good for the environment. While other European countries have come across different natural resources like solar and what else, what we have seen, other things. There's other hydro, this kind of thing. But Russia wants to do it in a gas line way. There's a huge project that's going on and by Russia. They want some part of Crimea their line. People are not paying attention. Okay, I'll put I think I have the screenshot somewhere, and I'll look for the video to put the link so you guys could go look at that video. All right, let's see it. Everybody wants their gas line. See, these are people who's paying attention. That's the thing here. India is the third largest energy consumer, and 17% of our ONG demand are met by Saudis. We too are looking to diversify. That's the reason the Saudis threaten to cut a moat around Qatar, but you could sell its oil through KSA, and Saudi are happy. All right, so all this has to do with power. What is it? Before Trump got elected, even was that some part of it with Obama part? Maybe, I don't know. They use the oil as a form of way for people to vote. The Republicans have used this tactic so many ways. All right, when Republicans are in power, gas price goes down, and when a Democrat in power, they ramp up the price, or they're saying there's issues with the processing oil and all of that. We need a different mean. Okay, this should not be our only source of way to get power. All right, so in this form, what I mean by power is more like energy for oil, gas, to turn on your stove, to turn on your light. That's what I mean, energy, not mostly power to get one country is more powerful than the other. That's not what I mean. It's more like energy source. People need to open their eyes. There are different ways. There's so many brilliant minds who studying different ways to get power. Energy. Germany feels threatened and wants to stay on Russia's good side. Okay, I didn't read the article, but whatever. All right, so this is what's going on. Okay, there's this here. 28 seconds. What's this? Sure age. Mumbai port. Welcome. Whatever. Germany. Mumbai. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so I don't want to waste time on this. Damn, the car didn't even stop. Where is that? My goodness, these people let the freaking disease spread. Now everybody have to talk with a freaking nozzle in their mouth. Okay, it's NATO that is moving east. NATO is the cause of the military buildup. Recently, Ukraine is not part of NATO. Russia doesn't want to invade Ukraine, and it's not 1965. Nah, I don't know about that. I don't know about that because there's a lot of movement going on. Okay, let me leave that. Let me leave that. I see I put a star on this. Maybe this is something that needs to be put separate. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut some of these videos, those tweets, and put it differently because I'm having too much political mango with Harry and Meghan. All right, so let me read this. This started from here. That's from this. Okay, flying private jet is one of the most unsustainable thing. Okay, I think I know why I did that, because of the power and from the previous tweet, okay, with oil and all of that. Okay, flying and private jet is one of the most unsustainable thing a person can do, and while a member of the British royal family has spoken out on climate change, they should be an example by flying and avoiding private jet altogether. All right, so there's an article here. I'm not gonna read that. Okay, reading the Oprah interview transcript with Harry and Meghan, it makes way more sense now, the truth they were saying, and the tabloid tried to negate the pieces of the puzzle are still falling into place by the continuing action of the royal family. What is that? Oprah with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle interview transcript. All right, let me bookmark this for another time, but right now I don't want to read that. All right, so let's move on. Next tweet. Okay, there's me responding here. I don't like drama. I have one more after that for this video. I don't like drama. To avoid present and future baby mama shenanigan and children's possibility jealousy, it's best for me to avoid at all costs. It might be different if I didn't know. Since I know, it's best to take the road less travel. All right, so two people like this one. What was this about? Ladies, a guy tells you he wants to take you out but says he has 5 children from 5 different women. Do you accept the date invitation? Oh, that's why I came here. I'm like, I don't like drama. To avoid present and future baby mama shenanigans and children's possible jealousy, it'll be best for me to avoid at all costs. It might be different if I didn't know. Since I know, it's best to take the road less travel. Pretty much what I was saying here. Since I know he has 5 kids from 5 different women, I don't want problem. All right, different women coming, doing all sort of noise or whatever. Let's say, for instance, I went on the date not knowing he had all these issues, and then I'm having all after, let's say, the date went well, we decided to get married or something, and then all of a sudden I'm hearing baby mama coming to my house, making all sort of issues and all of that, either out of jealousy or out of the guy's not doing his job as a father. So I don't want to deal with that. And then I say here, it would be different. Since I know that he has that, I will not go. But if I didn't know, that would be different. Maybe I would have accepted. All right. Since I know, there's no reason for me to start something that could probably go wrong. Next tweet. And that's my last one for this video. I'm probably gonna stop recording because I have too many things here, a lot more, and I need to start editing. Finish edit what I started yesterday. Okay, I don't get how people can see these two together and hate on them. I love their love. Okay, unhappy and jealous people hate when they see love and happiness. This is one of my favorite picture of them. In a society that really hate masculine men and feminine women, many hate to see them and love. These people are in a very dark places. May God continue to protect the beautiful couple. Amen. With Kathy, we can know her jealousy went haywire because her own husband treats her with a different friends and or open contempt. Maybe lots of haters feel similar jealousy. Meghan is fiercely and protectively loved by a real friends. Okay, but I'm a romantic. I adore them. Okay, there's just something about your baby, I found love. Okay, about your baby, I found love. Their love radiates, and the people who hates them, wishing they have the same kind of love. Yeah, I don't know why people can be happy for them. Some people, but majority of other women, they're happy for them. I love their love too, and I believe they are perfect role models for our youth. Yep. Okay, envy perhaps. The haters cannot know love themselves and hate those who are in love. It's amazing to see there are people like that out there. Yeah, there are people like that. Just because you're happy, nah, you can't be happy, because they cannot find their own love because of their bitter inner self. No man wants to deal with that. Okay, so they can't find love, but when somebody else find love, they hate them for that. And then sometimes some of these people who could have possibly find a love partner is because their evil ways, and they refuse to change in a better way. It's not easy to change. I'm not saying to automatically to change your life for somebody else, but there are certain things that's right. Okay, if you want a couple to be with you, someone else to be with you, there are some adjustments you can make to better yourself, to better your relationship you could do. But these people, they don't want to change. It's them or never. And then this is how some men prefer say goodbye. I don't want to deal with that. All right, not all men want drama. All right, they rather do their business deal or whatever, but when they come home, they want a loving, peaceful life or whatever. All right. Okay, note how they cannot praise William and Catherine without dehumanizing as a stick to beat Harry, and especially, of course, for the obvious reason, Meghan with. I think one of my videos yesterday I call, was it the denying him of his happiness or something like that. I said, why are they denying him of his happiness? Okay, self-hate and miserable, they need to take control of their mental health. That's for sure. Okay, there's the love. Yep, remember the hate was just for the chocolate gorgeous girl with infectious smile that stole their handsome prince's heart. Also, sadly for them, love has conquered for the world. To see Harry and Meghan thriving, they keep on rising every day. The popularity keep on making William and Kate irrelevant. Okay, liking your narration very much. Girl, you know it's true. Okay, just pure jealousy from the derangers. Beautiful and lovely couple. Instead of finding strength and joy in their love, hate wants to destroy love and sow sadness and hopelessness. Okay, love always wins. Okay, jealousy. The answer is jealousy. Okay, there's more, and that's it. All right, I'm gonna stop. Let's see here. Completely agree. The people who hate on them are either jealousy, racist, profit from hating on them, brainwashed by the UK Australian media, gullible and hating them because they are told to, or influenced by peer pressure. The couple is all about love. The people who see hate are sick. When I see here, what is it? Or influenced by peer pressure. When I saw this, and some of my videos, usually before I make my videos, it usually take me a while. I follow most of the Positive Sussex Squad channel, unless if I'm missing some. So when a topic come up, before I make my videos, I made sure not to watch those Positive Sussex Squad channel, because I want their perspective to flourish of their own. And then after I make my videos, okay, after I give my 2 cents, my humble opinion of things, and then I watch their videos, because I do not want to influence by their views, their perspective. I want to see their perspective only as their own merit, and I don't want my videos to influence by some of the things that they say. All right, usually when I'm free, I'm relaxing, chillaxing, I will comment on their channel and let them know, okay, I'm making my round, here I am, I'm here to support you, and things like that. I will put a comment there. All right, so usually I record my perspective first, then I watch the Positive Sussex channels to support them, but also to see their point of view. All right, so for a while I haven't been watching them because I've been very busy. All right, so that's my last tweet. Let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer for love. Okay, love. Prayer for love. The world needs love. Let's see what happened. Just love. Let's see what popped up. Let's go out here. Okay, That's what I always want to see, something like this here. Bless us with love, O merciful God, that we may love as you love, that we may show patience, tolerance, kindness, and caring and love to all. Okay, let's see here. Can I pick something from there? Let's use the blue color. Okay, a prayer to love and serve. Okay, and call to love and serve. Help us respond. Love Jesus. May we extend our heart with love and our hands and feet to serve. That's Harry and Meghan. And all of us, we have to do it in our own way. We don't have to do exactly like Harry and Meghan does, like they do, but we could do it in our own way. Whatever we see, without going out of your way. Usually when you go out of your way to do things to please people, it's not genuine. Okay? Every day when you get up, be a nice person. Little you will know you're doing some really good things for other people. If you have the time, you want to do it, go ahead. By all means, do it. There's no blueprint on how to do it. Okay, I'm looking at the picture here in blue. All right, there's no blueprint on how to be nice. Okay, just be a nice person, or how to show love, compassion. Just do it. All right, the best way you know how. There's no blueprint. Okay, let your example be Lord Jesus, and our heart, mind, and soul be able. As we come in love and service, we pray, Lord, bless and exalt it. Okay, exalt it. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate. Okay, that's it. I have 2 more videos to do, but I don't want to record anymore. Now this is gonna carry over for tomorrow, and more is gonna come.